Good morning, Spreckle Scholars. I wanted to show you my grandbaby. We are so blessed to have him here right now. And I know that we've had a lot of babies born, and I have a lot of students that are now big brothers and big sisters. So big shout out. And today he's really excited too, you guys. He's jumping on his own. Today we are going to celebrate that with those wonderful babies that you have at your house with a fun book. It is an AR book. It's titled Bubble Trouble. And even though it's a board book, it is an AR and it is a fifth grade level. So it's a little bit higher. So make sure you listen to the video as I read it. And I hope you enjoy the story. So this is dedicated to all our new babies. Welcome to the Spreckles family. I want to give a big shout out to Braden. He is now a big brother. Congratulations. And Mason L, Adela. We have Destiny. We have Jaslyn. We also have two sets of twins, believe it or not, little kids, not true babies, but still, I know Ava Jo and Dominic are being a great example for their siblings. And I hope I didn't miss anybody going down the list here. But yeah, we appreciate and we're just so thankful for all our blessings, and that includes our babies in our house. So, my dear, can you go ahead and take him?
Sure.
And then I will read the book. Thank you very much, ma'am. All right, so this is titled Bubble Trouble, and it is by Margaret May. And Destiny, too, if I forgot Destiny, she also is a big sister. So lots of exciting. Camila, Jaslyn, we had a lot. We had a lot this year. Okay, so we're going to start reading here, and look at the lovely illustrations. It's a really funny, silly book. And it's also a tongue twister. So you'll see what happens when Mrs. Martin starts reading it. Little Mabel blew a bubble, and it caused a lot of trouble. Such a lot of bubble trouble in a bibble bobble way, for it broke away from Mabel as it bopped across the table, where it bobbled over baby and it wafted him away. Told you, tongue twister. Can't say it too fast. The baby didn't quibble. He began to smile and dribble, for he liked the wibble wobble of the bubble in the air. But Mabel ran for cover as the bubble bobbed above her, and she shouted out for Mother, who was putting up her hair. Yeah, even Riot, he loves it. At the sudden cry of trouble, Mother took off at the double, for the squealing left her reeling, made her terrified and tense. Saw the bubble for a minute with the baby bobbing in it as it bibbled by the letterbox and bopped across the fence. In her garden, Krista Gribble had begun to cry and cavil at her lazy brother Gribble reading novels in his bed. But she bellowed, "Gracious Gribble!" and she groveled on the gravel when the baby in the bubble bibble bobbled overhead. So right away, we have a problem in the story. Again, I love these illustrations. In a garden folly, Tibble and his jolly mother, Sybil, sat and played a game of Scrabble, shouting shrilly as they scored. But they both began to babble and to scrabble with the Scrabble as the baby in the bubble bibble bobbled by the board. Oh my goodness. Then crumpled Mr. Copple and his wife, a crabby couple, set out arm in arm to hobble and to squabble down the lane. But the baby and the bubble turned their hobble to a joggle as they raced away like rockets, and they never limped again. Even feeble Mrs. Threeble in the middle with her needle, matching pink and purple patches for a pretty patchwork quilt, when her older sister told her, tossed the quilt across her shoulder as she set off at a totter in her tattered tartan kilt. Again, try to say that pretty fast. Now there's crowds. The baby's getting attention. At the shops, a busy rabble meet to gossip and to gabble, started gibbering and goggling as the bubble bobbled by. Mother, hand in hand with Mabel, flew as fast as she was able, very troubled lest the bubble burst or vanish in the sky. After them came Gribble in his nightshirt with his novel, all about a haunted novel held on high above his head, followed by his sister Krista, though her boots had made a blister. Then came Tibble pulling Sybil with a Scrabble for a sled. They're all trying to chase down this baby in a bubble. After them, the couple came cavorting at the double with a jogger. Quite a slogger joined the crowd who called and coughed. Up above the puzzled people, way up toward the chapel steeple, rose the bubble with the baby slowly lifting up aloft. So the baby's going higher and higher in the sky. Now the crowd, the town is joining. There was such a flummadiddle. Mabel huddled in the middle. Canon Dabble left the chapel, followed by the chapel choir. And the treble singer Abel threw an apple core at Mabel as the baby in the bubble bobbled up a little higher. Oh, they giggled and they goggled until all their brains were boggled as the baby in the bubble rose above the little town. With the problem, let us grapple, murmured kindly Canon Dabble. And the problem we must grapple with is bringing baby down. Oh, goodness. Oh. Now, let Mabel stand on Abel, who could stand and turn on Tibble, who could stand on Gribble Gribble, who could stand upon the wall. While the people from the shop will stand to catch them if they topple, then perhaps they'll reach the bubble, saving baby from a fall. I wonder if that will work. Oh, but look at Abel. But Abel, though a treble, was a rascal and a rebel, fond of getting into trouble when he didn't have to sing. Pushing quickly through the people, Abel clambered up the steeple with nefarious intentions and a pebble in his sling. Nefarious is a really good vocabulary word, and I wonder what it means. We can kind of get some clues, right? You can have some strategies by looking at the pictures, especially Abel. Reading the sentence again, Abel clambered up the steeple with nefarious intentions and a pebble in his sling. Wonder what that means. I don't think it's a good thing. Uh-oh, he was successful. Abel quietly aimed the pebble past the steeple of the chapel at the baby in the bubble wibble wobbling way up there. And the pebble burst the bubble, so the future seemed to fizzle for the baby boy who grizzled as he tumbled through the air. Oh, this can be tragic. What a moment for a mother as her infant plunged above her. There were groans and gasps and gargles from the horror-stricken crowd. Sybil said, "Upon my honor, there's a baby who's a goner." And Krista hissed with emphasis, "It shouldn't be allowed." What's going to happen? But Mabel, Tibble, Gribble, and the jogger, Kristen Neville, didn't quiver, didn't quaver, didn't drivel, shrivel, wilt. But as one, they made a swivel, and with action, firm but civil, they divested in Mrs. Threeble of her pretty patchwork quilt. Wow. Oh, what calculated catchwork! Baby bounced into the patchwork where his grizzles turned to giggles and to wiggles of delight, and the people started to stare dumbfounded as he bobbled and rebounded till the baby boy was grounded and his mother held him tight. Whew. It's a lot of words in one sentence. This is my favorite part. And the people there still brattle. There's lots of tittle-tattle for the glory in the story, young and old folk, gold and gray, of how wicked Treble Abel triple troubled with his pebble, but how Mabel and some others saved her brother and that day. So I hope you enjoyed that story. And again, congratulations to all the babies. And just hold them tight and be really good helpers like I know you can be. Have a wonderful day. Bye.